Welcome back to Chamber Exchange, the TV show. I want to thank our sponsors who help make the show happen. That's St. Vincent Hospital and Bank Hometown. Our second segment, we want to welcome Philip Hickey, who's the new president and CEO of Notre Dame Healthcare. Philip, welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, well, you're a new guest to the show, but representatives of Notre Dame Healthcare have been on the show on a regular basis to talk about the great care and services that they provide families, but also some of the significant investments to the campus and to the facilities on Plantation Street. So welcome.
Thank you.
Well, maybe for people who have not watched previous shows or are not familiar with Notre Dame Healthcare, you could share a little bit about the history. And
Absolutely. So it's got a long history. In fact, the Sisters of Notre Dame de Namur is celebrating in New England 175 years this year. And so there will be celebrations happening in Boston later in October. And they really came to the area with education. They started to provide education. Notre Dame Healthcare is their only healthcare entity within the order of East-West Providence. So they were really international, not just located in Worcester, Mass. And so in Worcester, Mass, since 1904, we have had the assisted living facility, and then it was added to the long-term care facility. We also have the home care hospice PD PAL division that we operate, and we provide hospice and pediatric hospice and palliative care, the only contract in Central Mass.
That's right. And you mentioned the sisters came here on an education. Well,
Yes.
they did both here. Notre Dame Academy, which still provides a top-notch education for young women, and then a healthcare facility that provides a range of services. And maybe we could talk a little bit about that. There is a skilled nursing rehab program that's a feature.
Correct.
Of.
And currently in our long-term healthcare center, we're doing a major renovation. It's around $10 million. We're touching every surface in that building. It'll be another 12 months to complete that. And when we get that completed, we'll have around 40 skilled beds that we can offer to the community. And I want to emphasize that we are open to the community. Being new in the last 90 days, I still hear from business partners that, oh, you're actually open to the community. Yes, Notre Dame is open to the community of Worcester and surrounding area.
Right. And then you mentioned the hospice and PD PAL program. Maybe you could talk a little bit about the specifics and the unique nature of that program being there.
Absolutely. We're one of probably 2 or 3 nonprofit hospice service companies, I would say, within the area. We provide excellent care. Our service area for hospice is from the New Hampshire border and northern Worcester County to Connecticut, to the line in Connecticut. And then with the PD PAL program, we're the only PD PAL program of hospice to provide children up to 18 years of age with palliative and hospice care in Central Mass.
Yeah, and that's an area where there's a real special skill set. Not only dealing with the tragedy of a situation with a young person who's very sick but also there's a family trauma and an expertise that goes with that.
Absolutely, and we're really the support system to that in-house family that's trying to provide care to that child.
Right. And just to go back on kind of the assisted living and the skilled nursing facility, the campus, the beautiful campus where Notre Dame is located on Plantation Street, there's an ability for individuals, couples, families to kind of think about kind of transitioning as they get older, right?
Absolutely. You can move. We have many couples that move in and live in assisted living for many years. Maybe one of the couple needs more care in the long-term care center, and it really works out well because they're all on the same campus. Families can visit them on the same campus. We provide transportation back and forth, and it really gives them that security and peace of mind as they age in place. They know who's going to be taking care of them.
Right. And there's a little fall in the air as we speak, but one of the services I know that Notre Dame also provides is, so winter can be challenging for people who may be older, can't crank up the snowblower, get out and shovel.
Yes.
Ice presents a whole series of challenges. There's the ability for people for temporarily to
Oh,
stay,
absolutely,
right?
absolutely. We have, and when available, you can temporarily stay in assisted living or in long-term care for a respite period of time. And it is a beautiful campus.
Yeah. But a couple things that are coming up. There's an annual fall event you maybe want to talk about?
Yes, we have an annual fall event. We do that every year. It's a fundraising event. It will be a breakfast at Holy Cross. And we will recognize staff and also volunteers at this event. And we do that annually.
Right. And that'll be at the Hogan Center. And you mentioned staff, a pretty significant employer, the total number of employees.
We have a little over 330 staff members that work in our organization. And we have a great staff, very low vacancy rate as far as positions. People really like working at Notre Dame and our culture, and we really believe in taking care of our staff so they can take care of our residents.
That's right. And you also mentioned the 175-year celebration. Is that part of this event or kind of a
That's a separate
year-round?
event. That's a separate event with the Sisters of Notre Dame of their legacy and heritage and presence in New England.
Right, right. And that'll be a separate event, date and time, so maybe we'll
Yes.
promote that at a later date. Just if, as we're talking about this, there may be people who are not familiar, never been on the campus. If they wanted to kind of come and meet with you or members of the team, take a tour, they're available to do that?
Absolutely. We love for people to visit the campus. As I said, it's a beautiful campus. Anytime you want to visit, there's someone available that can provide a tour for you.
And you mentioned a $10 million renovation going on right now of the long-term care facility, but I think we were just at the Chamber, was there in the last couple of years for ribbon cutting for a major renovation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We did Duloc Assisted Living, and that was just completed 2 years ago.
Right. And really beautiful, an historic building, but you walk inside, it's a brand new building on the inside.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So website, phone number?
NotreDameHealthcare.org.
Okay.
And you'll get all the information you need. And like I said, we welcome visitors. Please stop by, take a visit.
All right. Well, Philip Hickey, who's the president and CEO of Notre Dame Healthcare, welcome to your new role.
Thank you.
Welcome to the community, and excited to hear the continued investment and really important services that Notre Dame Healthcare provides.
Thank you.
These days, you've got your hands full in life. That's why we help you bank simply and securely with tools like Face ID and Touch ID. It's why we make it easy to make purchases on the go and get cash back while you're at it. Why we help you quickly deposit checks wherever you are. And it's why we lend a hand with sending and receiving money right from your phone. So even when you're on the move, you can manage your finances. Bank Hometown. Unlock your potential.